Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, and good night to one and all. I'm going to try to cover this as quick as possible. And the reason why I'm going to do this as quick as possible, because I feel like this video is going to be taken down. Before it's taken down, there's something that I want to cover, and I want to share it with everybody that follows me. I just got wind of this. Bria told me about it, and I find it extremely fascinating because being a YouTube creator, content creator myself, I know how important it is to try to abide by as many laws as possible because, well, you're going to have trolls and you're going to have people that are going to watch certain parts of your video and either try to find where you live or, it's just the internet, right? If you're going to put content on the internet, you kind of accept that responsibility with it. That being said, you try to be as responsible as possible in your videos without actually breaking the law. And if you do break the law, it's probably in your best interest to delete that part of your video, right? Well, sometimes people leave that content in totally forgetting that they left it in. So I'm going to share a video with you real quick. A lot of you know who this individual is. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to give an introduction part of the video. It is called How My Video Gear is Changing by Marques Brownlee. You guys know this guy. He's sat down with Tesla. Oh my God. A lot of subs. 20 million subs, roughly 15 million. I think 20 million. 20 million subs. Let me open up this tab so I could, 19 million. 19.6 million. Okay, so basically the whole video that I'm about to show you is essentially, it's essentially an ad. Okay, so let's just go like this. Let's open this up. Boop, go like that. Do this. Let me bring this down a little bit. Zoom in. Now I feel like this video will be taken down, so I have to try to capture this as much as possible. That should be it right there. Okay, all right, so.
Sponsored by DJI.
All right, I think I'm allowed to say this. So I've been making...
Everybody knows this person, right? Okay. So let's just skip forward. He's talking about cameras, DJI mics. It's essentially just
Compare that.
It's a big DJI promotion, okay? So what we're going to do is he's going to get in the car for a moment. And we're going to go to about 7 minutes. Let's just go here.
It's actually
what I want you to do is pay attention to the speedometer right here.
plenty wide enough to shoot first-person stuff like driving, for example, in normal mode, or driving, for example. No distortion needed. So that brings me to my last point, which is just at 340 knots and things you want and run around outside and beat it up and put it at risk all the time, and then at the end of the day, if it's still fine, bring it back and use it as a webcam if you want.
Okay, so the argument in question here is, so you're looking at the speedometer here in the center. It says 28. Okay, now let me just go backwards real quick so you can see that sign. See that sign where it says 35? So the argument is that this is a children area. Now, the way that I understand children areas are 25. Usually school zones 25. 35 is like a mix between residential and school. Whatever. So, but watch the speed in the center. And what he'll do, so you saw that sign. Let me go frame by frame. There's a sign right there on the right. It says 35 miles per hour. Make sure that it shows on the screen. Actually, no, you don't see that. Let me bring that down a little bit. There you go. So you see it right there coming up on your right, 35. In the center, it's at 51, yeah? Now watch, he's going to blur this. But once he blurs this, that's gone. Now you're looking over here. The speed is over here. On Lamborghinis, it's also on the dash. So you blur it here, but you don't blur it here. So you can see he's going 81. He goes even faster than this. Let's back this up a little bit. Now he's speeding right now. 7 miles per hour. It's fine. It's over the limit.
So I think the main thing that
Let's go frame by frame. Is this 60 frames per second? No, it's 30, but that's okay. 96 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. Now, I was a cop for many years. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do if I pull you over. 100% I am taking your license right now, and I'm going to tow your vehicle. That is what I am going to do. as a state trooper or a military cop, you're going to jail. But that's a felony. That's a felony in, I think, all 50 states in the United States. Because not only are you going double, what's the purpose of that video? It adds zero context. Why would you go that fast? Right now, this is a very, 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 very popular YouTuber, reviewer, whatever you want to call him. The fact that you're doing 96 and why, considering you know what your content is, you would know what to blur, right? You know the car you're driving. You think, even if you do all the editing, like I'm assuming he doesn't have a team. Do you not know what is in your car? Like that shows the speed. And clearly, if you're cognitive enough to remove the speed from the center of the dash, right? I don't know if that probably even has one on the windshield. We just can't see it. The HUD, usually Lamborghini, high-end Audis do that, but it might be off. It doesn't matter. But you see the speedometer on the right side going 96, but you blurred the one in the center. So you knew what you were doing was wrong, right? Like you knew. And I don't want to be the guy that picks on them. I'm just saying I want to see this before you actually rip this video down. Because that, my friend, that 3-second part of your video, you have no idea. People have been, I don't know if people have been locked up. Yes, people have been locked up based off of videos online. That is accurate. But that being said, people have also gotten tickets. That's why you see a lot of people that ride motorcycles and do like moto blogging. They'll blur out their whole speedometer because it's going to be at some point where you show your face, right? Or you'll find a YouTuber or something that creates content, and what they'll do is they'll wear a helmet so you never see them because they're always breaking the law. This is just pure idiocracy at its best. I mean, that is fast, bro. Like that's, and why? Why do that in that area? I don't see any house. Well, there was a house he just passed down the right. And there's a house there. Yeah. Well, there's your sign on the right. So, children do play. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you see that. You probably don't see that. Let me go like that. There you go. See it on the right? See it? Slow, children. Let's go like that. There it is. Not good. Why even add that in a video? Let me see something. How accurate is that speedometer on the right versus the one in the hub? 59. 57. It's exactly the same. 54, 51, 48, 45. Yeah, so it's exactly the same. So him doing 96 is him doing 96 in a 35-mile-per-hour zone. Well, the only recommendation, obviously this guy knows how to do YouTube better than I do. The only recommendation that I would do, and why does he do it? What? He says something at the beginning.
So I think the main thing that I've taken away from all of the fun that I've had with these little...
Well, the only thing that I could say is he can easily, he should pull the video down. Here's my recommendation. Again, it's not like he's going to watch this. I don't know. Maybe he will if he pulls it. The only recommendation that I would give is if this is something you want to keep up, you're assuming all responsibilities. I think once you uploaded it, you assumed all responsibilities. But the only thing that I would do is I would not even cut this, because in the YouTube side, he could go in the back end and he can chop out these 3 seconds, right? That being said, all the comments, if you read the comments on it, a lot of people are already mentioning that. So, and I'm sure that somebody already downloaded this. If this was uploaded 20 hours ago, this is already ripped. Someone has this. And if someone wants to be a prick, which a lot of people in comments are, some people are nice, some people are assholes. And if someone wants to be a prick and they share this and they know where he lives, depending on what the cops do, that is definitely a felony. It's not just your speeding. You're showing off to all of your 20 million subscribers, probably 5 million viewers. We'll assume the longevity of this video, 5 million, 6 million people are going to see this. Hopefully nobody in that area does. Still beautiful.